Hey everyone, I'm Dr. Retro and this is my weekly video game finds part 120. I'm having a bit of a cold, so my voice is a bit rough and I'm also sniffing a bit, so sorry about that. There's a crazy amount of big box PC games in this week, so let's start with big boxes because there will be a lot to show. First up, Elite, the Gold Edition. Then Diablo, Blakestone Planet Strike, and this one is still sealed. It's for my own collection. It's an Apogee game. I didn't have yet Apogee, and you can see that it's built with the Wolfenstein 3D engine because it looks exactly like Wolfenstein. And then Last Manly and Lost in LA, and that's also for my own collection. Let's do another round of big boxes before we mix in some Nintendo stuff. All these big boxes were bought in one set, and I bought it unseen. The thing was, a guy contacted me, said he had a big box collection for sale, and he was looking to get a couple of euros a piece, and it were about, I think, 50 to 60 big boxes, and unseen I bought them. So it was quite a gamble, but I think I did pretty well, but you'll see that later. This is some kind of picture publisher thing, which is of course worthless. Dragon Lore 2, Turok Dinosaur Hunter, Star Wars Trilogy Utility CD-ROM. I get that one quite often. Blade Runner, Inca 1 and 2 Collector's Edition. Then you have the LucasArts Archives Volume 2, the Star Wars Collection, and Alone in the Dark Part 1. As promised, some Nintendo stuff before we get back to the big boxes. Game Genie Complete in Box, Super Mario Bros. 2 cartridge, Super Mario Bros. 3 cartridge, and a complete in box copy of Super Mario Bros. 2. Came with a complete in box NES set that I'll show you later. Some of the games in this set are worthless, not for my collection, and not able to sell these either, so they're going to end up in a dump bin like this Magic Carpet. And this one, this is Starhawks 2 with Cadillacs and dinosaurs. But there's also some good stuff. Myth, The Dame Was Loaded, Echelon, Total Annihilation, Amok, and this one is really cool. I didn't have this one yet in my collection. I have there's a collection set for Beavis and Butthead. I have this one. But these are all mini games, and this has the amazing Hakalugi. And that's such a fun game that I played as a kid a lot. You just Hakalugis over a border and try to hit pedestrians, etc. Really childish and really fun. Up next is Sega Master System. This is Bram Stoker's Dracula, Shinobi, E-SWAT, James Bond 2 Robocod, and Michael Jackson Moonwalker. A game that I played for a couple of hours a few weeks back with a friend, and the game gets hard after a while. I remember it being hard as a kid, but it really gets hard. Back to the PC games with the Chaos Engine, a game I still want to play, and it has quite a cult following. Inside Independence Day, Panzer Dragoon, the Sega Saturn game, but then for PC. Burn Cycle, and this is one of the few good games that were originally intended just for CDI, and the box is really cool. Just check that out. It has the plastic inlay has a design as well, has some dog tags. Really cool box. Then we have The Lost World Jurassic Park Trespasser that I had never seen before, Star Wars Force Commander, and Lighthouse, the Dark Being. A set of Super Nintendo cartridges, and I should be getting another set of Super Nintendo cards in later this week. Hopefully it'll make this video, if not next week's video, and that has some amazing titles, but this is not a bad set either. Mortal Kombat 2, Super Mario World, Street Fighter 2, Super Mario All-Stars, Goof Troop, Street Fighter Alpha 2, which is the gem of this lot, and Mortal Kombat 3. This is the end of box 1 when it comes to the big boxes. Star Trek, The Next Generation of Final Unity, Alone in the Dark Part 3, Beneath a Steel Sky, a game I want to add to my collection, 3-in-1 compilation Star Crusade, Nomad and Bureau 13, then something really cool. I had never seen this before. Spider-Man, The Sinister Six, and it looks to be from the animated series. I've never seen this game before, so definitely keeping a hold of this one and checking out if it's any good. Then we have Muppet Treasure Island, Hesperian Wars, Byzantine the Betrayal, a virtual reality sports game, Locus, and Monty Python's Complete Waste of Time. This is a game that I had as a kid. I didn't know I did until I just got this, because when I looked at the back, this opening screen is something that rings a bell for me. I had this as a kid and I had no clue what to do. I just kept on clicking on different things and stuff happened, and that was about it. It's not really a game, it doesn't have a purpose, it's just random Monty Python humor in clickable things. Time for some Nintendo stuff again. And again, sorry for my voice being so horrible, and I feel quite horrible as well, but games need to be shown, so just keep on going. Shadowgate, this is all NES by the way, 260-in-1, Disney Adventures in the Magic Kingdom, Super Mario Bros. 2 X rental with a lot of damage. Same goes for this one, Super Mario Bros. 3 with half of the sticker missing. Blades of Steel, I want to say Balls of Steel, but that's not on NES unfortunately. And here's another Spider-Man, Return of the Sinister Six. Not sure if it's the same game as the PC one I just showed. Don't think so, because I didn't see a LJN logo on the PC one. But this is the NES version, and Super Mario Bros. 3, a good label version. Special thing about the next few games is that this one, this MDK Special Edition with making of manual, is actually with the making of, because usually that's missing. It has a really cool embossed front MDK, and it shows you how they made the game, motion capture, etc. So that's, for me, it's the first that this making of is actually there and not just advertised on the box. Then a game I picked up last week for my collection, and it was in this set as well, and this version is a bit nicer as condition wise, so I'm gonna keep this one and put the other one for sale. Then Knight's Chase, 9 The Last Resort, Anvil of Dawn, Hexen Beyond Heretic, and Quake Resurrection Pack for Quake. Comes with Quake, Malice, and Q-Zone. Couple more PC big boxes before we get to some NES complete in box items. Blood and Magic Dungeons and Dragons, Earth 2140, Warzone 2100, Vikings Strategy of Ultimate Conquest, Shadow of the Comet Call of Cthulhu, 11th Hour, and Lost Eden. These are all white label re-releases, and this is the FX Fighter. Supposedly a limited edition, but I'm not really sure what's so limited about it. By the way, in the end of this video I'll be showing a game that is not only very rare but also very good, very expensive, and I was very looking for it. If you are a member of my Facebook page, you already know, because I showed it on Facebook. If you're not a member on Facebook, then it's still a surprise. So, complete in box for the NES. The NES Advantage joystick, NES Open Tournament Golf, Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles, and Top Gun: The Second Mission. There's also a complete in box NES, and it's in quite good condition, except for that someone dropped it on one of the edges. As you can see here, it's all the way curled up because it just got bumped on that side. So that's a pretty basic NES set, no pack-in games, no nothing. I hadn't heard of this next game, but just look at it, it has to be amazing. It's called Virtuoso, and the text on the back of the box, let me read it to you. Life as a rock and roll megastar in the 21st century has its downsides. Apparently you're a rock star and you're being mobbed by groupies, etc. and you have to shoot them. And they're digitized graphics, you know, those really ugly Mortal Kombat type graphics. So this just looks amazing. Then the first Unreal game, Planet of the Apes, Merlin's Apprentice, Survival, Druid, Daemons of the Mind, and then something really cool that I didn't expect to be in there, and that's definitely gonna end up in my collection. A couple of weeks ago I picked up the first Blood game, but this is the first Blood game special edition. Comes with Type O Negative CD, I believe. Bonus 2 CD set featuring Type O Negative video, also includes shareware for a couple of new games, and it just looks really cool. Not sure if I'm gonna sell that first Blood I had or just keep both, but this one's ending up in my collection. Same goes for Harvester, quite a rare horror game that apparently has quite a big cult following. This is a Sega Mega Drive 2 with a couple of games. but it's not. This is a Chinese knockoff that was done, let's say, quite well. First of all, the design of the console is quite okay. It's not 100% spot on because Mega Drive doesn't have this button. That's the Mega Drive 1. And I can't show you guys, but this thing is so light. Here, this is incredibly light. I think a standard NES cartridge is heavier than this console. And let's see if I can do that on video. If we pop this open where the connector to the Sega CD should be, there's no connector, and this is the entire board for the entire console. I can reach behind with my finger here. It's like this big. It's the entire board. So this is just an empty shell with a really small, probably Famicom board in it. So it came with 2 of these controllers, and these are fake as well, obviously. They do have Sega markings, etc., as you can see here, but they're just real cheap ass. Then 3 fake games. I'm gonna try this one out. Let's see if the Mario game works on the Sega. Sonic, and another 3-in-1 with Moonwalker, Mortal Kombat 2, and RoboCop 3. The last few PC big boxes for now, and that's for now, depends if another big set is coming in this week. Shogo Mobile Armor Division. Then we have Renegade, still sealed. Gender Wars, Commander Blood, also sealed. 7 Kingdoms Part 1. Then X-Car Experimental Racing, and it has an extra box around the box, because the box is a big X, but it's damaged in the inside while the outer box is sealed, so that's special. SPQR and Terminator 2029 Deluxe CD Edition sealed, and those Terminator games are hard to find normal, so finding a sealed copy is really nice. Some mixed stuff. First, some Atari Lynx cartridges, Batman Returns, Hockey, Chips Challenge, Dino Olympics, and Shadow of the Beast. A game key for the NES, Crash Team Racing for the PlayStation 1, and 3 Nintendo 64 games, Tetris Sphere, Magical Tetris Challenge, and Wave Race 64. From the big box games we move on to the not so big boxed games. Gangsters, Star Warped, which is probably a Star Wars parody game, Z, Rise of the Triad, Witch Haven, Sam & Max Hit the Road, a combination of Darkseid 2 and Knight's Chase, Mech Warriors 2, Mercenaries, William Shatner's Tech War, Crush, Kill and Destroy, Jagged Alliance Deadly Games, that's part 1 I believe. This is Reunion, Chrono Master, Final Liberation, The Mask, Perfect Assassin, Baseball Pro, Raptor Call of the Shadows, Gabriel Knight's Sins of the Fathers, Heroes of Might and Magic 3, Requiem, Army Man, this is a whole combination of games, Warcraft Orcs and Humans, sorry, Lego Island, Beavis and Butthead, Multimedia, Screensaver, Power Drome, The Dark Eye, Phantom Express, Space Crusade, looks to be doesn't say so, looks to be a Warhammer type game. Superman in Oxy, it's probably not a game but a cartoon, yeah it's a cartoon. Lawnmower Man, this isn't a game, oh it is a game. And the last one is Mortal Kombat 3, my favorite Mortal Kombat. DVD games, Frank Herbert's Dune, The Shadow of Zorro, Alone in the Dark New Nightmare, Fall of Max Payne Part 2, great game, one of my favorite PC games. Need for Speed Road Challenge, King's Quest Mask of Eternity, Will Rock, and I didn't remember this game until I saw the box. I played that as a teen, I think. From Dusk Till Dawn, Quake 4, Commandos 2, Men of Courage, and Serious Sam Gold Edition. Played a lot of Serious Sam 2, but I didn't really like it, but I played it a lot anyway, because it was quite fun to have those bomb hand guys run after you screaming. Last week I published my video on Saturday, and I got some feedback from you guys that you really liked that, because then it's in the weekend and you have all the time to chill out and take a beer and watch my video. So if you guys like it on Saturday, let me know, because then I'll just cut the week off at Saturday and post it on Saturday instead of Sunday or Monday. So It's now Saturday and there should be still some stuff coming in, but I'll show you that next week because this is the end. Zombieville for the PC. Quite a strange PC game. Same goes for Bermuda Syndrome, which is a game I'd never seen before. And Hell, a cyberpunk thriller with Dennis Hopper. That's the guy from Speed, which was one of my favorite movies as a kid. So, that last item I talked to you about earlier, it's a Sega game. I haven't been looking for it that long because I only got the console, I think, half a year ago. And it's the 32X. And for the 32X there's approximately 3 to 5 games that I want in my collection. One is Knuckles Chaotix, don't have that one yet. Then there is the flying game, I can't think of the name, Afterburner Complete, I already have that. And then there is this one, the only shoot 'em up that's exclusive for the 32X, quite rare, quite valuable, and actually quite good, I believe. So I'm definitely looking forward to trying this one out. And it's Colibri, or Colibri as the Dutch pronunciation. It's a shoot 'em up which features a bird, and the graphics are supposedly really good for the 32X. So I'm happy to have this as a collector, but also as a fan of shoot 'em up games. So I'm definitely going to try that one out. So that was it for this week. I hope to see you again next week. If you like this stuff, check out my channel because there's lots more, and like me at facebook.com/drretromd. See you next time. Bye bye.